My name is Joseph Spenlove and welcome to week number 1 of Slim Brother. Now what I need you to do before we go on the rest of this video is actually have your manual with you. So if you're doing the e-version of the manual, if you can bring that up on your computer as I speak, or just have me speaking in the background, you can fill in your manual. Or if you've got the paper copy, if you can have it in front of you as you watch this video. First of all, we need to fill in your name. Then we need to fill in our 8-week goal. So what is it that you really want to achieve in these 8 weeks? Do you want to drop a dress size? Do you want to lose a stone? Do you want to lose 2 stone? Or do you just want to feel great? So it's really important to know where you're going and set yourself a goal. Now the next section is the affirmation. Now the affirmation is simply saying, I love you and your name. So I would write in, I love you, Joseph. If you're a Christian, then you may want to put a prayer here actually about your weight, asking Jesus to really cure you and help you with your health problem and your weight problem. Next on the front there you'll see the internal health. Now what I need you to do for that is to go to this website later on, www.checkconnect.com. that's C-H-E-K connect.com, and there you need to make a free account, and what this will do, this is for your health tests, and later on it will be also for your nutrition tests. Now on that website it's called a Chi score, and if you do the health questionnaire, also known as the Chi score, then it will give you a rating. Now when you get this rating it will give you either green, amber or red. Now if you're green, this means you're good to go, you're fine to exercise. If you're amber, it means you need to take care with exercise and only exercise when you're not feeling stressed or tired. And if you're red, it's really not good for you to exercise right now, and your best way of losing weight is to just focus on your nutrition, maybe do some stretching and relaxation exercises, but definitely doing a lot of exercise will not be good for your body at this time. Now next on your form, if you're doing the free course and you're doing videos, it's really important that you do upload videos for me every time, the same time every week. So if you think about your schedule and what time's best for you to upload a video every week and make the video every week, please write that down on your pack now. Also try and use the same scales in the same place at the same time, the same, one day a week, and again that will really help with consistency. Now on the second page of your pack you'll see there is a weight record as well, so if you can write your weight in there, and obviously that will give you a good chance to know where you're going and keep you in line with your goals. Then next we've got the nutritional information. At the top of that page is the Totem Pole of Health, and this basically tells you what we're going to be doing over the next 8 weeks. The most important thing is positive thinking, actually wanting to lose weight. Because you have signed up for this course, then that's a great way of telling me that you want to do something about your weight. So well done, we've got that one checked off. The next one is about breathing, which we'll go over a little bit more in the later courses. Drinking healthily, which we're going to speak about in a moment, eating healthily, exercise, and then sleep is the final aspect to this. So let's first of all talk about nutrition. So it's about going back to basics with low cost, tasty and fresh food. So none of this pre-packaged, really expensive diet food. It is actually about low cost and back to basics. And again, people think quality food, they think organic food is really expensive, but what we're trying to do is actually bring your shopping budget down over the coming weeks. So please don't be scared that I'm going to ask you to go out and buy really expensive stuff, because that is not the case. So the first thing is, and the main thing, even more important than food, is water. It's really important to increase the plain water intake. At the moment, if you're not drinking anything, then just start with a couple of glasses. At the moment, if you're having a couple of glasses, try and go up to 1 litre. If you're already on 1 litre, try and have 2 litres a day. Okay, so that's your first goal, and that's actually your main goal this week, just to increase your water intake. And if you do that, get up to 2 litres, I promise you'll start to notice it on the scales, because water is that important. Next, try and have a fresh source of simple carbohydrates like fruit, vegetables or salad at every single meal. The next one is to have a single source of protein at every single meal as well. So this can be meat, fish, eggs, nuts or seeds. Milk, cheese and yogurts are also okay, but just sticking to a source of protein with your fresh vegetables, fruit and salad every meal will really give your body the nutrients that it needs, and then your body will know it's getting nutrients and then it can release the fat. Okay, it really is that simple, guys. If you give your body nutrients, it won't have to hang on to food because it doesn't know when the next meal is coming. Should always eat protein and carbohydrates together. The reason for this is diabetes is a very good example of this. People's blood sugars being out of control. So if you have protein and carbohydrates together, your body will stay balanced and you won't get any mood swings or you won't feel lethargic and sleepy. So again, that's another really important one. Point number 5, you'll see there it says increase the quality fat intake, and this is for overall health and well-being. If you've got any skin conditions or any other problems like that, you will find it is lacking of healthy fats. I'm not telling you to eat a block of butter, but what I am telling you to have things like oily fish, to have maybe a cod liver oil tablet if you're not eating oily fish. If you don't like nuts and seeds, stuff like that, then it really is important to get those quality oils. And again, you don't need a lot, just oily fish twice a week will hit the spot. And then finally, for this week, I just want to tell you about 80-20. So we go to the 80% rule, and 80% of the time I want you to eat quite healthily. But it's also important to have treats, okay, and still enjoy food. So 20% of the time, you can be as wild as you like, guys. So if you like going to McDonald's, then go to McDonald's. I'm not going to say that's not a problem. If you like a drink of wine, stuff like that, alcohol, then again, still enjoy that, but just make sure it is a small part of your weekly routine and it's not something you're enjoying every day. Now, if you do like chocolate, you could have perhaps a small bar every day, as long as the rest of your meals are good, and you'll still lose weight. Or you could have 3 meals a week, i.e. you could have a treat day, or if you really like, you could have 3 meals spaced out throughout the week. So whatever's going to work for you guys, but it's really important to have that, because if you stick 100% the whole of the 8 weeks, you will find when the course finishes, you just put the weight back on and you haven't really learnt anything. So learn to enjoy treats as well as losing weight. Now, as we said before about the health questionnaire, you'll see there is some information in the manual there of what to exercise. Now online we do have some free online workouts. There's one called Pump, which is great if you are a green or amber. If you're a red, we've got a workout, a stretch, posture and relaxation, and that's the one for you. But again, the green and ambers, it's great for you guys to stretch and relax as well. So please use those. To take part in those, just go to slimbrother.co.uk/exercise and all the links to the videos are there. And then the other thing that really helps my slimmers is making a food diary. I know it can be quite daunting, you know, like, I've got to write the same thing, I'm eating the same thing. But it's good for you guys to look back on your food diary and actually see where you're going right or where you're going wrong. So if you've lost, for instance, 7 pounds this week and you're like, wow, how did I do that? You can actually look back through your food diary and you've got a recipe there for success. And if you haven't lost any weight, then you can look back, and with my help, if you're being coached by me, I can look back and try and see where you've gone wrong. And again, you might be able to see it where you've gone wrong as well. If you think about the 80-20 rule, have you had too many treats this week? So I really can't stress enough the importance of food diaries, and if you can try and do that for the next 8 weeks, then that will be great. So that's it, guys, for week number 1 of the Slim Brother course. As always, use our Facebook pages and chat to the other Slimmers as well, and you can obviously share your ideas and everything. So it's week number 1. Welcome to the course, and get going!